Hey, I'm Stephen Moleski. I'm going to show you how to create this look with the Frida Kahlo brushes. Everybody's been doing that like bright orange, rusty color on their eyes. So I'm going to do one that's good for you, but for green eyes. First, moisturize. Drunk Elephant is my favorite. It retextures the skin, so it's really great. I'm going to use Face ATR, one of my favorites. And so I'm going to use a foundation brush. All right, so I'm just going to go everywhere except for underneath the eyes.
Why do you not go underneath the eyes?
Because we're going to use a bright color, or if I use dark colors, it just keeps the makeup cleaner. Because you're going to wind up having fallout no matter what. And so it just makes it so that whenever you're doing the concealer and the highlighting, it just can be, you can take a baby wipe everything away and put the concealer. Plus I don't do foundation around the eyes. I do mainly concealer all around the eyes and the cheekbones. So do a little bit of brows. I'm going to use nude sticks. Just a little bit of a pencil. I use a little bit of Smashbox eye primer. I'm just putting that all over the lid. And I don't want to use like a brush or anything because I want to just pat this with my finger so it makes a nice layer. Plus, any brush is going to make it have a little bit of streaking because it's got silicone in it. Look at the camera. I'm going to take the dual-ended Frida brush. Actually do a light wash of, this is bone. It's just gonna give me something to, before I put it on any of the bright colors, so that there's no grabbing up in, whenever you're trying to blend out. I'm gonna use Anastasia, it's Party Dress. So I'm just gonna place that on the lid, kind of the outside 3/4. Working in the crease and upwards, but I'm kind of keeping it horizontal.
Okay. Yeah, this look is really, really in right now.
Perfect. Let's see. I'm gonna take Blazing by Anastasia, and I'm gonna tap it off.
And is that the different side of the brush?
This is the crease brush.
Oh,
so open your eyes for me and just, all I'm gonna do is just draw it through the crease and then draw it. I like to keep your eyes open so that you know where the fold of your eye is.
Oh. That's a good tip.
I'm gonna just go back in a little bit. Transition color. I love to blend. All right, so there's that. Now I'm gonna go in and make them a little bit more bronzy using Cognac by Anastasia. In between the crease and onto the lid. Because if we kept it really rusty orange, it would work, but it wouldn't complement you as much. So, and you know, I love a smoky eye, so this makes it a little bit more of a smoky vibe, but still staying on trend. And I'm just placing it along into the lash line, pressing down.
So this one you kind of just patted the color instead of like doing horizontal.
Yeah, because depending on where you want to place it, but this is, I'm just going right on into the lash line and it's pushing up and then doing the reverse from the crease and pushing down.
Oh, gotcha.
So that you're only getting the lid with the bronzy color.
Okay.
All right, so there's that. So pretty. All right, and then I'm gonna take the other dual-ended, I use a little smudge end. And I'm going to take Sateen, just placing in the inside corner. And then, gonna go back in without adding anything to the brush and just kind of blending. So it's a lot of like pressing and soft little motions because the fiber is so soft, which is a great thing. But you don't need to do a lot of work, like let the brush do the work for you.
So what makes these brushes different than like other makeup brushes? Makes them stand out?
Well, they're synthetic and they're dual-ended. So the dual-ended, you get they can travel well, but also for like the person, most everyone I know doesn't know how to use a brush and they get overwhelmed. And this is kind of like, you do your eyes with one brush. And then you can do all your detail.
Oh, I love that.
Detail with one brush. So you have a liner and you have a smudger, you have an all over base and crease. And then whenever we get into the face brushes, it's the same way. You have your foundation and a contour or blending. And then you have powder and blush. So it's like all powders, emollients. So I'm just using the fibers and blending out a little bit more because I want a little bit more dramatic look. So I'm gonna clean up just a little bit underneath the eye. Any fallout with a baby wipe. Just a little bit NARS. I'm gonna make a triangle underneath your eye.
Oh, why do you do a triangle?
This is the area where you want to bounce the light. And so I kind of make a triangle shape, and that way it brings out your cheekbone and kind of makes the light hit and give you a better aesthetic. So I do it all the way down, a little bit into that your laugh line, and then across your cheek, and then we'll blend it out. And then I'm just gonna take this foundation brush and just press that and blend it out, right? What I like about this whole set is that, granted, I have all the tools and all the brushes that I could ever use, but this, literally, you can do an entire face with just these brushes and have it look professional.
That makes it so much easier to do makeup.
So I'm going to take a little bit of Laura Mercier powder. I'm gonna actually use the blush end. I'm just gonna powder right underneath the eye. And I'm gonna use the powder brush for other things, but this
just because it's a smaller area.
Just works better. Yeah. So we set the under eye. Now I'm gonna go back in and just give a little bit of color just to connect. A soft wash. And then let's put some mascara on. This is where I always make the mistake.
Of it getting on the eyeshadow?
So I'm gonna see if I can not make a mistake this time. I'm gonna use Benefit the Real. I like this mascara a lot. All right, and then we're gonna go back in. This is my little tweezer man tool.
Oh,
so I can really
so cool.
So you just place it. This is a Nude Sticks contour pencil. And I'm just gonna place a little tiny triangle and do it here because everybody wants those nice cheekbones. All right, and then I'm gonna do a little bit right on the sides of the nose. And then if you wanna get really enhance it, you can do it like that, along the jawline. All right. So we're gonna take the contour brush and just going in there and making little tiny circles and blending it out beautifully. The synthetic fibers really move the product without streaking or having it grab too heavy.
Yeah, because I run into that problem with brushes. It's like you try to do something and then it kind of goes everywhere. Or you get those streaks.
Yeah. These definitely don't do that. They're very user-friendly. And with the other end, and do a little tiny trick. Or underneath the cheekbone, just across it. And then straight down the nose. All right, and we'll do a little bit here, here, and here. Gorgeous. So we're just gonna do the nose. And softly blend everything out. Do this side first. So what this is gonna do is really just make the cheekbones pop. So then I'm gonna go back in, finish the brows up, like I said, because we're done with the eyes.
Yeah.
What I love is they have this little spoolie.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
You can comb and it puts them in place. So I'm gonna add a little bit of blush, the powder side, and I just wanna hit the high points of the cheek. If you want a broader area, you can use the larger powder side, and you're not limited because it has a nice shaping to it so that it's not too thick. And you can really, they're your tools, so you can figure out, just because it says all over powder doesn't mean you can't use it for something else.
I like that.
Everyone always is like, I don't know how to highlight. This is the highlighting beauty brush. And so it's really simple. So you're gonna go and you just kind of place it on the high points of the cheek. And there's really nothing else that you have to do.
You just kind of do horizontal
Just little
strokes going
strokes.
up.
Yeah. And it just gives a nice little sheen. I'm gonna finish off the look. I love my nude sticks because they're really simple and straightforward. So that is Montagine. Montagine.
Yes.
A little bit of Montagine. This is a really pretty color. Now let's do, if you're going out, we gotta do a little bit of body and shoulder makeup.
Yes.
I'm going to use the highlighting brush. I'm gonna tap it off. And so I'm just gonna hit the high points of your collarbone, and the fronts of your shoulders. All right, and there you have it. Oh, you haven't even seen it.
No! Oh my gosh! Steven! Oh, look at the shimmer! Oh, my lips. Oh my god.
I think she likes it.
I'm obsessed.
If you enjoyed this look, be sure to subscribe to my channel, like and comment below, and I'll see you next time.